You've probably heard about creatine being a steroid, but that's just wrong. In this video, we're going to be talking about what exactly is creatine, and by the end of the video, you might want to consider taking it. Let's start with the basics. Creatine is a naturally occurring compound that is found in small amounts of food and is also produced in your body naturally. So while you're watching this video, you are producing creatine. It plays a super important role when it comes to the production of energy during short-term exercise, like weightlifting, jumping, or even sprinting. To know why creatine is so popular amongst athletes, you need to know how it works. When you take creatine or when it's produced in your body, it gets stored in your muscle as creatine phosphate. This compound helps regenerate ATP, which is the prime energy source for intense exercise. Now you know what creatine is, let me show you some benefits that you can get from taking creatine. Creatine has been shown to increase in performance, increase muscle mass, and also increase strength. It can also help with muscle soreness. One of the most common concerns about creatine is if it's actually safe, especially from parents who don't really know much about this stuff. But we found out through research that creatine is safe when taken in recommended dosages. However, like most things, there might be some side effects to taking creatine, like sore stomach or dehydration. But usually these are mild or only temporary. But to avoid getting these side effects, you need to be drinking lots of water. Personally, I drink about a gallon a day to make sure I can limit my chance of getting these side effects. But like anything, when you change your diet, you might want to talk to a healthcare professional. Now, the reason why you went on this video, should you consider taking creatine? Well, creatine is usually used by athletes, bodybuilders, and people who do intense exercise. Also, creatine can be found in small portions of food like steak, pork, or fish. Now, if you do not eat meat, I would recommend you supplement creatine because plants don't usually have that much creatine. But even if you are a meat eater, I'd also recommend you supplement creatine to get its full effect, because even if there is creatine, it's a super small. You'd have to eat a lot of meat if you wanted the full effect of creatine just from eating food. Now you heard everything I said and you still think creatine would be beneficial for you. Here's how you want to go about it. You'd either go the first option and take 3 to 5 grams of creatine every day and fully expect your muscles to be fully saturated after 3 or 4 weeks. But then you got to keep taking it only for 3 to 5 grams a day. Or if you're impatient, you can do a loading phase, which is basically 20 grams of creatine every day for 5 to 7 days, right? And then after, your muscles will be fully saturated and then you'll go back down to 3 to 5 grams. But I do recommend doing 3 to 5 to start with, just because a lot of people experience stomach aches when they do that. So really just be patient and just do 3 to 5 for 3 or 4 weeks and you'll still get the same benefits. Most people take their creatine post-workout because that's when your muscles are more receptive to gaining the creatine. But honestly, it doesn't really matter when you take it, as long as you take the creatine every day. It's just about consistency, really. Creatine can offer lots of benefits to most people, but not everybody. People with kidney issues or taking certain meds should for sure contact a healthcare professional before starting creatine. So to wrap it up, creatine is a natural compound that helps with exercise, performance, and muscle gain. It's generally safe if you take it with lots of water. Like I'd recommend 3 to 4 liters per day. It seems like a lot, but it's what you gotta do. It's also super important to follow recommended dosages, and if you have any concerns or underlying health problems, make sure to contact a healthcare professional. Overall, I would recommend you get some creatine monohydrate. I've been using it for about a year now and I've noticed it's helped me with my fitness journey. But just remember, creatine isn't some magical powder that's just gonna get you jacked. You still need to eat good, work out with intensity, and get good sleep. I hope this video helped you get a little bit more informed about creatine and whether if it's good or bad for your needs. Just remember, before making a decision like this, look at your goals in fitness and see if it's gonna be good for you. If you want to see more stuff like this, make sure to subscribe because I'll be posting a lot more videos that are more informative like this. And make sure to give it a like if you like the video. Thank you for watching.